Enemy shelling, explosions, panic, loads and loads of people forced to leave their homes to escape the war. These are not footage from the film about the war. This is a new reality that came to the Ukrainian city of Irpin in early March. While the whole world had not yet understood what was happening in Ukraine, the civilians of Irpin met real Ukrainian superheroes who were saving hundreds of lives every day without any superpower. The life of 44-year-old volunteer Timofey Ovryk, who evacuated more than 200 people from the area of active hostilities, changed in a second. Not even having a driver's license, he used driving skills from his experience of kart racing. This is a story of courage and a desire to help, despite the fear and constant threat to life.
On the day when the Russian occupiers began mercilessly shelling Ukrainian checkpoints in Irpin, and the radio reported that enemy troops had already reached the city center, I decided that I could not just sit, wait and do nothing. It occurred to me that I definitely could do more and that it was the perfect moment to use my previously acquired skills. In 2017 to 2018 I have taken a training course for volunteers of the Red Cross of Ukraine.
Says Timofey. On March 12, there were several thousand residents in the basements of the city, including small children, women, and the elderly. Day after day shelling and explosions became more frequent, food and water were running out, and access to shelters became almost impossible. People could not move around the city on their own, and those who dared were mercilessly shot by Russian soldiers. For people in need, ordinary volunteers, like Timofey, became real superheroes. With the help of other volunteers, he developed a contact base to help find shelter for people who were waiting for evacuation. In order to avoid clear shots, Timofey put on the uniform of the Red Cross, made the appropriate stickers on the car found for him by the Ukrainian military, and drove civilians out of the city every day.
Many times, on the way to the destroyed Romanivsky Bridge, from where the military transported evacuated citizens, people ran straight under the wheels so that I could take them with me. Many of them told me where the injured people were, who needed to be evacuated for medical treatment.
Timofey recalls. Sometimes the cars of the volunteers came under heavy fire. For only 18 days of his volunteer work, Timothy was forced to change 3 cars. He knew the city better than other rescuers, so it was he who went to the most dangerous areas, to the border with Bucha, when it was necessary to urgently pick up a man with a severed limb, or take out a man wounded by an enemy mine.
We went to bed fully dressed and ready to go to those who needed our help at any moment, without wasting a minute, because every minute was someone's unsaved life. When we realized how many people were waiting the next day in fear, we could not quietly wait for the morning ourselves.
Shares Timofey. Volunteers had the opportunity to take people out only before curfew. So often they did not have enough time to eat in order to evacuate as many people as possible in those short 7 hours. Thanks to such brave and desperate volunteers like Timofey Ovryk, thousands of innocent lives were saved. Unfortunately, several superheroes never returned to Romanivsky Bridge with those whom they tried to save. And the citizens of Irpin will never forget those who gave them a chance to live at the cost of their lives. Share this video to let other people know what is really happening in Ukraine. Subscribe to the channel and give us thumbs up. See you.